Hello everyone, welcome back to another Alchemy League casting. Hello Tech, yeah, nice UFO, nice pictures overall, I have to say. Apart from some details, the AI did a nice job in my opinion. There are some details like for example on the ibexes, let's say the rear of the ibexes is kind of weird, but aside from that, there are some nice images. Okay, let's start with today's reason to be here. So we're going to be looking at two sets. First of all, it's going to be Oladushek against Sabalero, and then we'll take a look at Felix, don't know which is the proper way to say it, against the Otter one. So we're going to do these two sets, and then depending on how quickly they go by, we might do another one. Yeah, I managed to downgrade the game thanks to Biscuits and the Otter one. They both contacted me privately as soon as I asked on the server how to do it, and they told me how to do it. So really, many thanks to them. I think this one is the only set we're going to need it for, because all the other sets were played with the newer patch, if I'm not mistaken. And hopefully it's going to be a while before we get another patch. I'm guessing we're going to get one when the DLC comes out, which is going to be mid-November, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Otter. So yeah, hopefully we don't have to downgrade the game many more times in order to cast the sets. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's not that much of a big deal. It's just kind of it's a little annoying. Like we've had this game for 5 years now, and it's kind of weird. It's weird to me how we have to do this thing just to watch games which are a couple of days old, just because of the new patches. No, I didn't get the chance to ask the 90. There were too many people at Red Bull, and I don't think I ever got a chance to get close to him. Anyway, let's start off with the sets, shall we? So, map of the week is going to be Chanchilaru Lake, and as you can see, they both banned maps so that only China Hot Springs was left. So game 2 is going to be China Hot Springs, and we're going to have a game 1 on Chanchilaru Lake. And we'll see which generation we get. From what I could see on the Discord, most games had the winter generation, and I think it was the same with Utke Vikings round 1. And yeah, that's it for the map draft. As for civs, they banned Mongols, Malay, and Byzantines. Mongols, as we've seen, they've been basically banned every single set we've watched during this tournament. There were maybe a couple of sets where they weren't banned and they just dominated. So yeah, that makes sense as a ban. And then for Sabalero, we have Georgians, Armenians, and Japanese. Again, Georgians and Armenians. The mule card bonus is great for these maps. And Japanese, because most of these maps are hybrid, they're going to be great. So that's another common ban there. So let's get into game 1. Let me get CA up. Alright, so So we did get the summer version of the map. So this is going to play out like basically a hybrid map. And as you can see, we have Oladushek here in the green with Dravidians, and Sabalero in the pink. I refuse to call this purple because it's not purple. As Lithuanians. Lithuanians create hybrid map save because of the 100 food extra food they start with. As you can see, Sabalero is doing the build order with which you go straight to wood instead of getting food. A little unfortunate, he trapped a deer. But yeah. As for Dravidians, I'm not too surprised. I mean, they have a great water tech, so they work very well in the summer version. And then, if this was the winter version, then because the villagers carry more fish, that would be more efficient if they were to build a mill here on the ice. So I would say both saves are safe picks for this map. They would work with both versions of the map. And yeah, we can see already the Lithuanian bonus coming into play. He is already going for a dock. Actually, oh, Oladushek already has his dock up. Okay. Okay, so Oladushek saying, oh, well, you got a nice bonus there. I'll just be quicker than you. He doesn't have... Oh, he just killed the fishing ship, though, so, whereas Sabalero already had it. I mean, he's going to be, what, a couple of seconds later to the fishing ship, so it's not a big deal. Sabalero getting loom, maybe because he doesn't have the food for a villager. Huh. So yeah, it feels like Sabalero went for the... He tried to play into the Lithuanian bonus, but he maybe screwed up the build order a little bit, so... He's not behind, right? He's got what? He's actually has less idle TC time than Oladushek, and he's behind in 1 eco, which is the fishing ship, but I mean, it's not that much of a difference, is it? Oh no, he's also behind because he got loom, whereas Oladushek still doesn't have it. So, we'll see what they'll do. I'm expecting they will be fighting water in feudal, and maybe wall up. I mean, you can just could wall like this, and maybe like this, and then you would have to worry maybe about this side. But then, let's say Oladushek wants to worry about, I don't know, cavalry or whatnot raiding him. Then sure, if he's open here, the cavalry can get through. But then Sabalero would have to go all the way around the map. So we'll probably see walls going up here. I don't know, Tech. I mean, Dravidians can still play light cav. It's not going to be amazing, but it's something. And actually, light cav with the unique tech doesn't make that much of a difference when it comes down to killing vills. Because you have 40 HP on a loomed vill with 1 armor. So a standard light cav will have 7+4 attack and will deal 10 damage. So it will kill the villager in 4 hits. And then the Dravidian light cav will deal 11 damage, so it will still need 4 hits to kill a villager. So if you're raiding with Dravidian light cav, you don't really need wood still, unless you're against someone like something like Spanish or Incas. Then it should make a difference, but you know, standard. Yeah, Sabalero took the bear as well. Looks like he went for the long distance. Makes sense. I mean, I know it's 510 food, so it sometimes is worth it to make a meal. But especially on a map like this where you want to use your wood On Navy, it's okay. You can avoid making a mill. Yeah, Oladushek was more careful, I would say. I mean, neither of them lost vills to the bear, so both of them, I would say, have gotten quite used to how these things work. Which is nice to see. I was actually thinking tech, if it would make sense for future seasons of the tournament, if there's animals like this one, right? Which is a little tricky to get used to, and it will kill your villagers so fast. If it would make sense to have at least one restart per player for each set. Maybe not for a play all 2, but if it becomes play all 3, then maybe one single restart would make sense. Just because, yes, you should know how these things work, but if you get distracted even a little bit before minute 5 and you lose a villager, that's going to be annoying. So having a restart might not be a bad idea. So we have ducks. Okay, no, 2 from Oladushek. He's making fires from... Okay, now he's making from both ducks. But Sabalero already has galleys out, and I prefer galleys on this map. You have room to maneuver, to just guide the fires. He would need a blacksmith up. Yeah, he's got 4 galleys in queue. Just unqueue 2 of them, make a blacksmith and get fletching. That's important against fires. Yeah, he was a little too greedy here, I think. Because you're not really going to be sniping fishing ships with 2 galleys without fletching, so I would say wait for fletching and then you can engage. And now he just threw his all advantage. And behind this, Oladushek walling, Sabalero trashing. Not sure I like that. I mean, yeah, I don't know if he knew about this spot before getting the tower up, but that would have been a way better spot in my opinion. I think from there, the moment you get fletching, you cover up all the way up to here. I'm still not a fan of towering like that. If you're also fighting water, if you're going full trash and ignoring water, then yes, fine, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not a fan because he's not doing that much of a damage, and I mean, realistically, Oladushek could just make a lumber camp there and he would be fine. And now he's switching to fires, but it's too late because Oladushek already has the numbers. So at this point, if you want to switch into fires, you might want to add a couple of demos just to, you know, neutralize the numbers. But on the bright side, he's ahead on resources. He's not ahead on collected resources, funnily enough, but he's going to be... He should be up faster than Oladushek. Although he's losing his fish eco, so I don't know about that. 7 on food, yeah. Might be able to keep that up. Oh! Oladushek switching to land, makes sense. He knows he's one water, basically. He would have to watch out for demos. Oh! Don't like that demo. I mean, yeah, you take out fire galley, but it was a weak one to begin with. Now we have archers, yeah. No, skirms. Skirms? Okay. Why? Okay, so Sabalero is going to be up. He just needs to unqueue a vill and Yeah, there we go. He unqueued it. Now the issue is his eco is a mess. He doesn't really have food eco. And he's still investing in water. I don't like this. Like, that's 150 wood you could use to drop farms. Like, you might want to buy some food to get the farming upgrade, drop a couple of farms, and then you will have the food to make knights by the time you get to Castle Age, and then you take it from there. Especially if you see the skirm now. He's also going to miss the stone for a second TC the moment he gets up. Whereas Oladushek has a healthy eco. He's going to have the stone to make extra TCs. He's going to get the extra wood because he's Dravidians. Yeah, Oladushek has played this well. Oh, he made a third dock. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, if you want to make a third dock, then make demos. Make demos, just take out as many fire galleys as you can, and then maybe you add your own fire galleys, but I don't know. Oh. Man at Arms from Oladushek. Did he get... Yeah, he got supplies. Okay. Oh, sorry. Round 1. Let me... Casting here. Pop up. Round 2. Thanks, Otter. So Oladushek is going into infantry for some reason. I like it, but that's because I like infantry, so I'm not going to complain. It's just, what does he see about his base? So he saw the stable, so he should know knights are going to be coming out of that. Is infantry the right choice? I mean, he's got an healthy eco, so if he can keep up the production of longswords, like if he can go 2 barracks of longswords, constant production, he can easily kill knights from one stable. Because he also knows that realistically these knights are not going to be having any upgrades. Right, they're missing bloodlines, the attack upgrades, everything. So I think 2 longswords with no upgrades kill 1 knight with no upgrades. Yeah, look at the damage there. Saves the Vil. And yeah, the knight is dead. I wouldn't mind from Oladushek to make a wall over here. Just to be safe. Right, you've got water. So you're going to have a safe eco there. He's got 9 fishing ships, making more. You're going to be having infantry. Oh, 3 barracks. I love this guy. I'm so glad I'm casting this. But yeah, just make a wall here. Maybe make a gate here, and then you can just flood the infantry into your opponent's base. Maybe don't lose vills to the knight. This could be a nice TC spot. Just to get what I don't think a TC would fit there though. Yeah, and Sabalero calls the GG. I mean, he knows he's behind in eco because he doesn't have water. There's going to be swordsmen in his base. They're killing vills here, and yeah, you can retreat to the town center, but then you got nothing. And even the town center is going to be down in a bit, because I think you need, what, 20 longswords with full upgrades to take down a single TC. So yeah, especially with no fletching, so yeah. Well played from Oladushek. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more the swordsman play makes sense. You're very close, right? As Dravidians, you don't get knights, so realistically, you're only power melee option, if you will, is swords. You could make an argument for crossbows, but then they just die to TCs and towers, and a single mangonel can just fend them off. So yeah, I mean, you got cheaper upgrades at the barracks, so yeah, makes sense. I like that. And you can just add cheaper siege behind that because of your Dravidians, so... and also you're not making crossbows, so you're not spending the wood you still need for your navy. Oh, actually... Oh, he was losing... yeah, I mean... He's lost his navy, but he's going to destroy this navy with the demolition ships, so yeah. Yeah. We'll play the Oladushek. Let's go. Game 2. On China Hot Springs. Here we are. So, Italians from Oladushek and Spanish from Sabalero. Now, I don't think I've casted this map yet. I'm trying to think about it, but I don't think I did. I know I've played it a couple of times, and I actually was the one who tested it before the tournament, so... But I don't think I've casted it yet. But yeah, this is a Nomad Star map. I mean... a little bit different from your standard Nomad, because one player spawns on one side of the river, and the other one spawns on this side and the other side, so... Positions are kind of standard. I mean, you don't really know where your opponent's DC is going to be precisely, but you can imagine he's going to be around this area or this area because of the starting builds. I don't think I've seen anyone make a TC in the back. Could be interesting. Haven't tested it, and I actually wonder if it would make sense, but I don't think it would. Because you would be a little more safe from the water if someone goes galleys here and takes it. But at the same time, you're going to be a little bit late with your TC up compared to your opponent, so it's a trade. Now, one peculiarity of the map is you start with a dock here, and you have some fish in this pond. So making fishing ships early on can be nice, just to have some trickle of food. Now, the thing is, you need to choose how much you're willing to invest into this pond, because it's not like on Black Forest where you finish the fish in the pond, you can just make fish traps. You cannot make fish traps in this pond. You can make them here, but you cannot make them here. So already I would say Oladushek has invested a little bit too much. I mean, he's Italians, so they're cheaper for him. But yeah, I don't like 4 fishing ships. I think 2 is the right spot, because you can still put a couple of villagers on the shorefish if your dock spawned close to it. Oh. Let's go. Oh, this is going to house him if it goes down. I mean, he's Spanish, he's going to build it fast anyway, so... But still, this is annoying. I know he's idling one build, but this is worth it. Oh, he's going to take them. I love this guy. Yeah, I agree, Otter. I don't think it would be worth it to go like around here. I mean, unless you scout like this one and you don't see any good spot here, maybe you go a couple of tiles back here just to get your TC on the stone and the deer. So it's like, yeah, I'm up a little bit later, maybe I'm one build behind, but I have a great TC spot. But otherwise, yeah, it's not really worth it. Sabalero trying to... Yeah, it's not... Oh, wait. Oh, he doesn't have loom. Oh. Oh. Oh, she's gonna die. Nah, she's safe. Okay. So anyway, sorry about that. So we see Sabalero going with almost all of his fills on Deer, and you can see the result of that with faster feudal. Oladushek actually has the food to click up. He's just choosing not to. I'm guessing he wants a fast castle. I mean, makes sense, right? You're against Spanish, so you're expecting conks. And as Italians, your unique unit is going to counter conks, and you also have very nice monks. So yeah, fast castle seems like the right idea to counter the conk play. So Oladushek has made a dock here, which I like. I think this is what you should be doing on this map. I think you do fight for the middle water in feudal, just because having control of this gives you control over basically the whole map. You might not be able to snipe units as they come through the middle, but you will see them, so it's also good scouting information. And there's also tons of fish, like especially here. There's lots of fish. But Sabalero, he's just ignoring the middle, making his market. He's going to have the rest to go up. Just needs the wood to make it the blacksmith, which is fine. So he's going to be up a little bit faster. Does he know where Oladushek's TC is? He does. And he sees this is quite open. So he could opt for a castle right here, if he wants to. Does Oladushek know? Yeah, Oladushek knows where his opponent is. Yeah, I like this position for the market and the blacksmith. Just get the chance of a castle in this area out of the way. Walling this one, I like it. I mean, there's no dock from Sabalero, so you don't really need to do that, but it's fine. You could also dock block this by making 2 docks if you wanted to. Yeah, thanks, Otter. I'm just trying to remember what you told me during my first cast. I know sometimes I still zoom in and out because that's out of habit, but I'm trying to touch my mouse wheel as little as possible and to move with the right click drag and whatnot. It's not what I'm used to, but I mean, it doesn't feel that unnatural as it used to. Actually, here from Oladushek, he would need to make... Oh, actually, I don't think you can make a palisade wall here on the ice. I think I had the same issue during one of my games, and you actually need to make a dock there. You can make a dock, not a palisade wall, which is weird. And I think you cannot dock this ice as well. Because I've seen many players make a wall to the ice and leave that gap open. So unless every player is getting that wrong, it would mean that you cannot wall on this ice. Wait, why did Oladushek make a fire ship? Here? I'm not going to ask questions. So we see oh, no, because there was an outpost. I mean, do I like this castle? I mean, it's nice because it protects the gold and whatnot, but you're just telling your opponent, hey, yes, I'm going conks, because you're dropping it on the outpost. I mean, you're not giving away that much. I mean, you're against Spanish, you know conks are coming, so it's fine. But Oladushek is going to have a defensive castle soon, as soon as he gets to... Oh no, he is castle. But he's going to have the stone in a moment for a castle. The question is, where does he build it? Because his map generation is kind of bare. Like, even these woodlines are a little small, aren't they? I mean, I guess the same could be said for Sabaleros. Yeah, I feel like I've seen generations of this map where you have very small and few woodlines, and others where you have a lot of woodlines and a bit chunkier. So there might be something to keep in mind when playing this map. And okay, galleys, sure, they're fine, but give us a demo, Oladushek, please. I know you want to make them. Just give us a demo to catch any conks. Okay, castle going up here. That's nice. Protects the gold and the wood. Sorry. Alright, making a lumber camp. Now, do I like Genoese here? Here's the thing. Elite Genoese in Imperial, they're amazing. Castle 8 Genoese, they suck. Honestly, they suck. They have one less range in the crossbow, they require a castle. Their bonus damage is not that much, it's 5. I think the elite version has 9. Sorry, I've been ill most of the weekend. So yeah, I would rather see a monastery with a couple of monks, because until you get ballistics, tambouring, and you have like, I would say 10 of them, these guys are not going to be doing anything. They're just a waste of resources at this point. Oh wait, sorry. Wait, second. Ah, okay. Denied the dock, but this one went up. Okay. So probably because if you saw the dock, he's now getting the war galley upgrades, which normally he wouldn't have needed because, you know, Sabalero was just ignoring water. But yeah, I think I prefer Sabalero's position at the moment, right? He has, I know score is in favor of Oladushek, but that's because of the water, right? But you look at Sabalero's base, a castle, healthy eco, no raids whatsoever. You look at Oladushek's, no farms, his only food eco is 3 fishing ships, which can just be sniped down by conks. Oh, and berries, sorry. And it's going to be an issue for him to just, you know, expand. Ideally, he might want to get over here, or maybe this area. But yeah, with this group of conks roaming around, he's not going to be able to. Oh. I think that's the village which was building the dock over here and the house. And she just got into the back. But realistically, he doesn't have any resources to do much in the back of his opponent's eco. So yeah, I do prefer Sabalero's position. I think the only way he could maybe throw this is if he adds TCs, because that would take some gas out of his push, and he doesn't really. I don't think he wants the Italian guy to get into imp with a mass of Genoese. Like at this point, the Genoese. Now you can take a fight against the conks. Maybe you would need ballistics, but still, 10 Genoese can now deal with the conks. So I would say Sabalero just stay 1 TC. At siege, that's great. Manganos just eat Genoese for breakfast. And then maybe you add eco as you're going up to imp. Maybe don't lose the conks to the Genoese like that. But you're still fine, you have better eco. And we can see in the resources collected, like, he has almost 1k more resources. And he's going to take water now. And honestly, if this gets to Imp, like if he gets to Imp and he gets Chemistry, Spanish Cannon Galleons, they're amazing. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this second TC. Unless... Okay, what I would like to see is, yes, you make extra TCs, but you still produce from just one of them. Which is something I personally love to do, and I don't see many other people do it. To just make extra TCs as protection, not for production. Yeah, they wreck the woodland, but realistically, a couple of mangonels and those Genoese are dead. They get outranged by the mangonel. And yeah, this is another issue for trying to expand this way. I mean, if he can get a castle up this side, that would be great. And he has the fires here. I'm surprised Oladushek... Oh, there we go. I was about to say I'm surprised he still hasn't made a demo, but now we see it. Nice macro from Oladushek. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, now... Eco is quite similar, but Oladushek has way more army. And there are no Kongs from Sabalero, so his only advantage, which was I got a nice eco and I have raiding units, is gone. I still think his eco is better than Oladushek, right? Because Oladushek has no food eco. So he's going to be very late to Imperial, if he ever gets that. Ever gets there, sorry. The Kongs died. I think I saw most of them die here to the group of Genoese. He was just unlucky and he crossed paths with them. And then I think they died to the war galleys. Oh, that was a bad demo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, okay, this is a nice castle. Ah, that's a shame. I'm surprised he's not making more mangonels. Like, if you're against Genoese crossbowmen, mangonels should be your priority. Either mangonels or even scorpions. So this was played in the previous patch, so the only scorpions affected by ballistics were still Romans. But now that... that feels like a throw, honestly. Not the game in general, sorry. This one. Like, why are you that bent on trying to get that castle up? I think he lost, what, 10 wheels there? I don't think he needed to. Yeah, 11 wheels. And he probably sent this too as well. And he lost all of them. I don't think he needed to try and get this up like that. Right, just retreat to your TC, maybe get wood in the meantime. Get a mango on the way. Your opponent only has Genoese. He's not going to take down your castle foundation with those. And if this goes up, you're in a great position. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, congrats to Oladushek, of course, because he won 2-0, but that felt like a waste. Like, he had such a good position. I know he's up against 20 Jang crossbows, but 2, maybe 3 mangonels take care of that. So yeah, that's sad. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. Scorpions, I would say now they're a great counter to, well, to archers in general, but especially to Genoese. I would pick Scorpions over Mangonels at this point because of the new change where every Civ now has ballistic affecting their Scorpions. I'm still a bit on the fence about that change, mostly because they basically took that bonus away from Romans and just gave them nothing in return, which is weird. But yeah, I would say overall it's a nice change. Like, it makes Scorpions more usable. But yeah. Wait, which set did you cast, Otter? The one I played today, or the previous one I played against Guras? Oh, so you saw my awful game one. Yeah, let's forget about that. Yeah, let's forget about that and let's just move on to the next set, which is it's going to be the Otter one against Felix. So it's my turn to maybe laugh at any Otter phase. So yeah, game one is going to be Chanchilaru Lake, like the previous set, and they chose Kodiak as their map for game two. And then as for bans, I'm surprised we don't have Mongols here. We do have Georgians and Armenians, for the same reasons we said earlier. Romans from Felix. I'm not sure for which map. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Romans. They're one of my favorite civs. It's just, I don't see... I mean, they're a decent hybrid map civ because of the eco bonus and maybe because of the galley bonus is... You can... I mean, it's nice. It basically nullifies the extra damage from fletching, but that's it. There are better galley bonuses out there. And then the other one banned Byzantines, Malay, Lithuanians. Makes sense. Lithuanians great hybrid map civ. Same goes for Malay and Byzantines. Also, Byzantines and Malay can be quite scary because of their fasting potential with all in plays. So yeah, those are nice bans. So yeah, these are the choices. Let's get into the games. Let me load them up. Oh wait, I have to... Sorry. I have to get my game back to the current... what's it called? The current update, because these games were played after the new patch, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go here. Yeah, let's just give it a minute until the game downloads everything, and then we can go straight into the games. So yeah, Otter, I know I laughed in game about the castle dying to the fire ship, but that was just to hide the fact I was crying in real life. Yeah, that was a sad castle. I think game one was still even sadder than that, but yeah. Well, Tech, you will have to guess my game to to see how. Alright, game launching. Okay, so. Yeah, single player, load. Replays. Okay, where's Otter's game? Here we go. And here we are. So, game 1. Once again, we got the summer version of the map, which is interesting. I'm a little sad we didn't get the winter one. I think the winter one plays out a little more interestingly, just because of the ice. I actually have a weird strat prepared for that one, but I didn't really get to put it into play. So hopefully I will get to play this map later on in the tournament. But anyway, we have Japanese from Otter. Makes sense. Probably one of the best saves in this tournament. And then we have Malians from Felix. Again, makes sense. Malians are a great hybrid map save. They can play both versions of the map. Same goes for Japanese, of course. I would probably give Malians the upper hand here. I know Japanese have great fishing ships, but that's it. And I mean, yeah, you save good wood on the lumber camp and the mining camp. So yeah, no. I mean, unless you get to imp, yeah, they're quite the same when it comes to wood saving. I mean, Malians will get the gold bonus as well, but I mean, unless you're playing fire galleys, that doesn't make that much of a difference because normal galleys have so little gold cost anyway. So Felix pushing the deer. I'm guessing Otter. Yeah, he was doing the same. You can see the carcass of the deer over there. He'll probably go and build a dock with this house build. Felix doing the same. So they both know their build, and they're both ignoring the bear for the time being. And that's another reason why I probably prefer the winter version. It feels like you have more of an incentive to go for the bear in the winter version, especially because sometimes they will spawn here on the ice. So yeah, you get down the mill for the bear, and you also get it for the fish. So it feels worth it. Whereas here, you either take it from distance, or you don't. I don't think you're going to be putting down mills for this. I mean, Japanese could, because of how cheap they are. But still, you don't really want to make a mill in Dark Age when you're going for a water build. Hello, Cookie. Sorry, Tech. For some reason, yeah, I have to look into the bots for the Twitch chat because I added them, but I didn't change anything. So sorry, he deleted your message. But yeah, Otter, I agree. Japanese are great for both versions of the map. Oh, that was a nice save. And I would say there are a handful of civs which can play both versions of the map. I would say Japanese and Malians are one of them. Two of them, sorry. Another one would be probably Persians and Lithuanians we saw in the previous game. Dravidians, I know they won the previous set, but I don't know how much I like them. It's just because they don't have access to knights. The hunters. Oh, let me guess. You're going to take food and then make a mining camp here on the gold? No? No. Okay. Okay, I'm watching your hunters. I mean, there's still food left there, right? So yeah, I'm guessing you're going to take the food and then drop a mining camp there? Instead of going back to the TC to drop it off? Unless you're going to stone to tower rush your enemy. Oh, you do have a barracks. Are you trashing? Oh, I mean, you say you had troubles, but you still have less idle TC time than your opponent. Sorry. I mean, you're one level behind, but I'm guessing you have Loom and he doesn't? No, he does. Wait. How does he have one more build than you? Oh, he's up fast. He's up later. Sorry. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now it makes sense. Yeah. This is a ballsy dog. I can see a ship getting trapped there. I can see it. I'll keep an eye on that, but yeah, I think that's gonna happen. No second duck from you. Okay, from Otter. Okay. Oh, he's going militia? But the other guy is walled. Okay. Oh. He's gonna wall on time. I mean, if he saw the militia here, he should be hitting the walls like a madman. And you're in. And that's Japanese men at arms. They're going to take down villagers so fast. Yeah, that villager is dead. Keeps out the man at arms for the moment, but yeah, that's going down. He's going to save this, but he needs to wall his villagers. If these were from any other civ, I mean, if it were me, I would still will fight them, and I would lose like 2 vills. But if you're against Japanese men at arms, you're going to lose 3, maybe 4 villagers. Let's see. You need to micro properly, but you might lose. Oh no, okay. Oh, I like that lumber camp. Oh, I like this archer just to be annoying. Are you gonna take the villager? 1 bill down. 2 bills down, sorry. Yeah, he's going to find a 4th will kill if he's watching. No? I mean, this man-at-arms have killed 3 vills up until now, so that's still worth it. And he's not threatened on water. Mostly because his opponent made navy, but he's not using it. He lost one of the men-at-arms, but it's fine. He's going to break through here. Yeah, blue is very distracted. He was on water earlier than Otter, but I mean with more fires, but because it was distracting looking at the lumber camp, he didn't make use of that advantage. And now, where are his? Why does he have a fire ship here? And yeah, now his advantage of water is basically null, because he's just chasing this one. He's going to be losing villagers to the archers, which have fletching, by the way. Yeah, Zach, I agree. Either stone walls or just be more careful here. Because Otter got in because of one tile. Like, he just needed to hammer that a couple of times and he would still... He would have 28 villagers now instead of 25, and maybe even more because he got distracted. Still, behind this, Otter has more idle TC time. But look at the eco advantage. Right. And also, I mean, both players' fishing ships are working, so that's fine. But yeah, you can kill the skirmishers with the men-at-arms. You don't really have to worry about the TC because there's nothing underneath that. And realistically, you have fletching. If you like microing, you can just kite the skirmishers and kill them with archers. Yeah. Yeah, I think Otter got this. I mean, he could even just say, okay, look, I'm going to stop making military and just focus on my eco. Just go up, make knights, and kill with that. His walls. He has nothing to worry about. He could just focus on water, expand his eco over there. Oh. Okay, apparently there was some lag. Oh, missing string, because these are the... Okay, so I'm going to say this in case no one else, someone else doesn't know about this. So because there's a new DLC coming out, since the previous patch, there has been this bug where you, instead of getting the standard fishing ship, you get something called ancient mod fishing ship, something like that, and you get that if you're using the hotkey to make the fishing ship. If you're just clicking, like here you would have the menu for the dock. If you just click, you get the standard fishing ship, and that's what you want to do because the new, like this bugged version, let's call it like that, is not affected by save bonuses, and it's not affected by guild nets. So, for example, if Italians make fishing ships with the hotkey, they're not going to be discounted, and Japanese ones, they're not going to be working faster, and so on, so on. So, be careful about that. Yeah, Otter, I believe so. I know they're bugged, so we might have to check in-game, but yeah, I believe they're bugged. Because in-game it's going to be showing the work rate. And yeah, it should be lower than usual. I haven't tested Japanese, so I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're not affected by the Italian bonus, and they're not affected by guild nets. So I'm guessing they're not affected by the Japanese bonus as well. But yeah. Anyway, so Felix got to castle, and I mean, got nothing out of it. Holy crap, I just got raided by T90. Well, that's interesting. So, welcome everyone. So, this is Alchemy League. It's a tournament hosted by the Alchemy Community. The tournament is played on custom-made maps, so every season has its own, let's say, flavor, if you will. This is season 4, and the flavor for this season is Alaska. So all of these maps are going to be Alaska themed. As you can see in the name of the map here, it's Chanchilaru Lake. As you can see, it resembles a little bit Baltic, with the difference that players are not on, you know, each side of the sea, lake, call it whatever you want, but you have this lake in the south, and the players are just standing quite close to each other. This, as you can see, is round 2 of sprint 1. This is game 1 of a play all 2 set. We have the Otter one in the yellow, who is a 1600 player, I think. I think he might be... I forget, Otter. Did you get to 1700? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know. And then we have Felix, who I believe is around 1600 as well. And you got here... I would say close to the end of the game, because Otter has a pretty big advantage. As you can see, he's got almost double the eco units, and he's got, well, 5 times the army. He's got well-developed eco, whereas his opponent has been, you know, pushed into this corner and lost water, so that's going to be hard to deal with. Yeah, for the one who asked in chat, this is a recorded game, it's not live. After this one, we're going to be looking at game 2, which is still going to be between these 2 players. And then, depending on how quickly that ends, I might cast another set, maybe 2, because it's still quite early. The first set went by quite quickly. So yeah, you might be in for a long night or morning, depending on where you're from. Ah, sorry, Cookie, I didn't add the comment for the Discord. Let me do that real quick. Actually, I think I had a... I think I had a comment for the Discord. Yeah, this one. Totally, this one. Okay, so game 1 ended. As you can see, the Otter won quite convincingly, I would say. But again, it was a little expected, because Japanese, as we've seen, are quite insane in this tournament, because most maps are going to be hybrid. Hybrid maps. So, generally speaking, we either see Japanese being banned or just dominating. And in this case, they did dominate indeed. So, let's look quickly at the stats. Otter with the advantage in every single one of them. Military-wise, he made more army, he killed more. Economy, he had a way better eco. I would say most of that food was because of fish, because I don't think he had that many farms at this point. Yeah, he doesn't have that many. Technology, well, he got up fast. Not to castle, but again, castle age didn't do that much for Felix. Society, yeah, more villagers. Makes sense, more fishing ships. And just remember, those were... Well, I was about to say Japanese fishing ships, but they're actually bugged Japanese fishing ships. Thanks, D. And APM, Otter showing off his deathmatch player APM. So yeah, let's go to game 2 so that our watchers can see some other Alchemy League maps. Okay, the Otter one. The next one is going to be on Kodiak. And here we go. So we see Otter one in the yellow with Mongols down here, and Felix in the blue with Persians. Now, Persians, great choice here. Hybrid map, hybrid civ, that's great. Mongols, I'm a little surprised. I mean, they've been great in this tournament. I just don't think they're going to be great on this map. I mean, the hunt bonus is still nice for the deers. And I will say, yes, they're a little bit underrated on water maps because of how fast you can get up to feudal with Mongols. If you can use that advantage to win water, that's nice, but then you don't really have anything else. So okay, so Leopard, basically Alchemy League is a tournament hosted by the Alchemy community on Discord. The core principle of the league is to use custom made maps. So there's a call for map scripters before each season, and the maps which are voted the most will get into the tournament. Of course, there's going to be some testing done before they actually get into the tournament, and 8 of them are going to be selected. The tournament is then going to be divided into 2 sprints of 4 rounds each. All rounds are play all 2. And then at the end of each sprint, we have the best performing players, and they get prize money depending on how they performed. And well, there's 2 sprints, so for each sprint you have the best performing players, and everyone gets prize money actually. I don't know about this season because there are way more participants than there has been in previous seasons. And yeah, that's it. If you have any more questions, or if you're curious about the league, we have Tech Chariot in the chat if he's still here. Are you still here, Tech? He is the host of the event. You can ask him or Cookie Pirate. I would say at the moment I would say they're the 2 main people behind the tournament. And I'm sure they're going to be happy to give you more information about this wonderful tournament. I'm a little biased when I say wonderful because I've played every single season of the tournament and I have loved it up until now. And I have to say each season has been better than the previous one. So if you like custom maps, if you like maps which are different from regular ones, I would say definitely check out this tournament and the Alchemy community. And we actually didn't get to see the peculiarity of this season with these 2 games, but there are actually 2 maps which can generate in different ways. So there's the winter version and the summer version. Like the game we saw previously on Chanchilaru Lake, that was the summer version, so you have the lake with no ice, and it plays out like a hybrid map, whereas you have the version where that lake is frozen, and there's shore fishing on there. So you're not going to be able to make a dock, but you can go out there with veils and fish. So when you load the game, you don't really know what's going to be, and you have to prepare for that. And I can see why some people at the higher level might not like that from a competitivity point of view, but I think it's a cool concept, and I would love to see that on more maps. Yes, as Tech is saying in the chat, the maps are very planned and they are thematic. So the theme for this season is Alaska. So all of the maps are going to be well, themed around Alaska, as you can see from the name of this map, Kodiak. Other examples would be Utkavik or the Yukon Gold Rush, and so on and so on. The previous season, as Tech said, was based on Greece, so all of the maps were Greek themed. And yeah, another thing about this tournament, as you can see, because the theme of the tournament is playing a part, players don't start with a scout cavalry. Here we have the Eagle Scout, even though we have Persians against Mongols. And in previous season we didn't have the Eagles, we had a long swordsman. Not the AOE 2 unit, it was a unit from AOE 1, but it was very, very weak. Like, it had, I think, 7 attack but 15 HP as a scout. So as you can imagine, that was a little weird and didn't do much damage wise, because it also attacked slower than a villager. Anyway, back to the current game. As you can see, Otter has got the feudal faster than his opponent, probably due to the hunting bonus, but also due to the fact that his opponent seems to be going for a fast castle, maybe? Either that or he messed up his build. He has a lot of fishing ships, like double the number of Otters, who still made the bugged version. Luckily, there's no bonuses coming into play here, and so did his opponent. Yeah, sorry, Otter. I just got excited because of the raid. Sorry. I know. I'll stop zooming in and out. Now we see villagers. Okay, trying to shank the eagle. And Otter, fire galleys. Oh, Otter, no. Please tell me that's not trapped. Please tell me you can get out. Oh, yeah, another thing I forgot about this maps. We don't have boars. We have bears. So, these are basically iron boars reskinned, as you can see from the attack, the armor, and the food on them. And the thing is, they're on defensive stance, so you cannot lure them to the TC because they will just go back after, I think, 5 tiles. So they'll follow you a bit, but then they'll just go back. So you have to heal them on the spot and either long distance or drop a meal on that if you want to get the food. Or you could just ignore them. Although ignoring them is not going to be easy because they will attack your villagers and units on site. They won't attack monks or scouts, but they will attack villagers. And an unloomed villager will die in 3 hits from that bear. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, because of the bear situation, you might see slightly slower uptimes to feudal than you would normally see on a map with boars, because you don't have that food access. So people do have to play around that. But yeah, we see... Oh, fires are going to intercept. Or not? Yeah, okay. Otter should win this. But... okay. He's got 2 fires to deal with here, but he's got one of his own. If he can repair, he might be able to deal with both of them. Especially if his opponent is distracted. But his opponent will have to deal with this in a moment. Sorry. And both players are up. Felix is going to be slightly faster because he's Persians. And here's the question, what are they going to be doing? So, we see Felix has collected a little more resources than Otter. But I don't see any military buildings from him. So he's probably just going to focus on water for the time being. Same goes for Otter. I wouldn't mind seeing a barracks and a stable, just to make a couple of knights to be annoying on the wood line or on the gold. That might be able to do a little bit of damage. So still no eco kills from either player. I mean, Felix lost a villager, but that was to this boar, as you can see here. Oh, and now as I say that, Otter killed a fishing ship. Okay. But still, eco and military advantage to Felix, even if slightly. Okay, they both hit castle. Was very nice of Felix to wait for Otter to hit castle before clicking the War Galley upgrade. That's a true gentleman there. But yeah, both going for War Galley upgrade, so we're going to be seeing fire ships instead of fire galleys. That's fine. But second TC from Felix. So he's going to have a slightly bigger eco advantage, but yeah, here comes the stamp lasers from Otter. Double stable, okay. Probably uncalled for. I don't think he's going to be able to keep up the production. And that wood could have been used for 3 farms or whatnot, so... But still. Oh, is the bear going to attack the... Oh. Oh, they ignored the step lancers. Interesting. Wait, is it because they count as... I know step lancers count as light cav when it comes down to specific bonuses. Like, for example, the Hindustani team bonus applies to step lancers. So I'm wondering if the same is true for the bear. It ignores them because they count as light cav. Huh. That's food for thought. Monastery, nice. Couple of conversions should be able to save him. And I mean, overall he lost. No, Otter, it doesn't apply to knights, for example. It applies to camels and light cav, and step lancers are considered light cav for the sake of that bonus. So so it wouldn't apply, for example, to elephants or knights or CA, because, well, CA are considered cavalry sometimes. Oh no, I think you're thinking of the Gurjara team bonus. The one which makes camels and elephants produce faster. That applies to elephant rams, but it doesn't. But the Hindustani one doesn't. Otter killing a bear, because, you know, animal cruelty is fun. 3 TCs from Felix, still 1 from Otter. But I would say Otter is catching up with his eco setup. Felix, yes, 3 TCs, but 0 farms and 6 fishing ships, which are constantly threatened by Otter's... I was about to say Otter's navy, but he doesn't really have a navy at this point. He is fully invested on land, and he's going for a siege push here on the side with his step lancers as support. And as I say, no farms from Felix. He drops 23 of them. Okay, I don't think he knows about the siege workshop. Yeah, he doesn't. So he's most likely going to lose these 4 farms. This should be fine. He doesn't get redemption as Persians, right? Yeah, he doesn't. So he will need a proper answer to the siege, which could be siege of his own, but then that gets sniped by the step lancers. So he's opting for a stable. He's going camels or knights. Double stable, okay. I mean, I'm guessing knights or nothing. Yeah, nothing is good. Could kill that fire ship. But he's maybe a little distracted. I don't know by what though. Maybe he's just dropping eco, I don't know. Otter, still 1 TC, okay. So he's going to be pushing with 1 TC. Probably stay that way up until Imp. I wouldn't mind that. Especially if you know you're behind in eco anyway. I don't think you want to try and catch up with the Persian eco. I also don't think it's a great idea to siege push a Persian TC. That's never going to go down. And Felix still, he made 2 stables, but I mean, yeah, he's getting bloodlines and husbands rebuilt. Oh, okay, now he's making camels. Okay, cool. He's going to convert these step lancers. Yeah, one conversion comes in. Oh, the link is broken. Let me fix that real quick. Where is it? Here. Okay, try it now. Should be working. The pinned message in the gatehouse. Okay, let me check that. This one, okay. Okay, should be the permalinked one now. Now back to the game. Now we have 14 camels from Felix. Got rid of the mangonels, and yeah, this is going to snowball. Yeah, Otter knows that. I don't think he knows how many TCs there were from Felix. Let me hide this for a moment. But yeah, he should be... Yeah, no, he knows how many TCs there are. He knows about the farms. He might be guessing there are many fishing ships back here, so yeah, he knows he's behind. And, I mean, even judging by the score. I don't know, I think... Sorry. I think the Mongol choice was weird here. Wait, you just killed your own army? Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. Oh. Why did you do that? Did you hate them, or...? Did you hate your step lancers, Otter, or...? Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, Otter's eco is not bad for a all-in push. It's just way too behind this. And he's also too behind in military numbers. So yeah. Actually, Otter, walk us through your what you were thinking when you picked Mongols, because I know I've seen you pick Mongols on a lot of maps here in the league. I remember you picking Mongols on Nomad maps during Season 1, Do you just like this save, or... Yeah, I mean, 3 bears, but you still have to walk to them and drop a mill, or just walk back and forth. So I don't know if that works. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, I think we have time for at least another set, so I just fetched the recordings for that. Let me get the drafts as well while we're at it. So it's going to be Chanchilaru against Sabalero. So we saw Sabalero in our first set, and I believe I casted Chanchilaru's set against Oladushek in round 1. So these are not 2 players I haven't seen already. And here we are. Okay. Let me get the game launched in the meantime, and then we'll talk about the draft. Okay, this is from round 3. So, as you can see, map 1 is going to be Kodiak, the one we just saw. And then game 2 is going to be on Utkekvik, which was the map of the week for round 1, if I remember correctly. Sabalero banning Columbia, Denali, Chandler Lake, and then Chanchilaru banning Yukon, China Hot Springs, and Kenai Peninsula. That's fine. As for Civ bans, Dravidians, Armenians, Georgians, again, Armenians and Georgians, I think we've seen them banned in most sets. Dravidians, I can see why. They can work well on both Kodiak and Utkekvik. Spanish, I mean, there's a nomad map in the pool, so we just get rid of them. Mongols are just insane on Utkekvik because of the amount of hunt. And Japanese, well, as we've said, they're great Civ in this tournament in general. I would say, yeah, I think Dravidians are for Utkekvik. I mean, they can work on Kodiak as well, right? So I can see why he would want to get them out of the way. Why is the game not launching? DA, please. Yeah, there has been no games on Kenai at all, has there? And I'm surprised because yes, it's an aggressive one, but I would say Denali is even more aggressive than that, and we've had Denali games. I think another reason we might not be seeing that is because of the bear spawn on Kenai, which can make going for your dock a little bit awkward, and depending on the spawn could be also a little bit unfair to one player compared to the other. Although I don't know for sure because I don't think I've practiced that map yet. Yeah, Otter. People want to avoid water and then they just get destroyed by the lack of everything else, basically. Okay, I got the game loaded. Let me capture it going, and then we can start with the proper casting. And here we are. So, Kodiak, same map we just saw. There's more snow now, but the resource generation is basically the same. We got Byzantines for Sabalero. great water save. And I would say, especially on this map, because of how easy it is to wall, you can just, win water, use that eco to go for a faster imp with Byzantines, do an all-in push with, I don't know, monks, traps, gunpowder, whatever you want, and you're fine. Lithuanians, great save on hybrid maps. We've seen them played on what's it called, Chanchilaru Lake. Great food bonus. He killed the cow, but he's not taking the food, so maybe he... Because we see now he's going on wood, so he probably just started with the, the standard build from any civ, and then he remembered, oh, I have Lithuanians, I can do the wood build. And then he just abandoned the cow, and he put civils on fish. So he should have a fishing ship. Yeah, there we go. Backed one, of course. So yeah, by the time Sabalero gets to the dock, there should be, I guess, 2 fishing ships from Chanchilaru, even more actually, if he can keep this up. Yeah, I think I would agree that Kodiak is the most played map up until this point in the tournament. I think it was the most played map when it comes to game 2 in round 1, and probably in round 2 as well. Although I've seen many people pick China Hot Springs as well, which is nice because I believe it's a gorgeous map. Yeah, it's a cozy map. I will agree it's the most standard looking one, so that's probably why people gravitate towards it. But as I said, Chanchilaru has done this perfectly. He's going to probably have a 3rd fishing ship by the time we see the first one from Sabalero. He has no idle TC time, so he's done this perfectly. I will probably watch this back just to study the build order for future sets. But yeah, that was amazing. And we can already see how that is paying off in res collected. He's almost 100 res ahead of Sabalero. Actually, Tech, I don't really agree with the more breathing room on this map statement, because I think I played it just once in this tournament, but it might depend on the woodline generation, but sometimes it feels like you have no place where to put your extra TCs once you've already built walls and whatnot. Like here, Sabalero, he has some space here with no resources. And then, yeah, you put a TC here, it's exposed. You put a TC here, it's exposed. It's kind of weird. Whereas, for example, Chanchilaru can just put down a TC here, is not as exposed, and it's going to protect the gold. You can drop one here, it's not as exposed, and whatnot. So yeah, it really depends on the map generation. And Chanchilaru, up to feudal, with no idle TC, and 2 more fishing ships than his opponent. He could make more, but I'm guessing he's saving the wood to make an extra dock. Is he going to make a lumber camp here? Yep. Okay, Sabalero behind 1 minute, which is huge. But at the same time, unless we see a second dock coming up from Chanchilaru, it's not going to be that much of a big deal. But there it is. Second dock. He's going to have the wood to make to produce from both of them. Maybe not galleys, but maybe he's going fires. Which I'm going to be very sad if it is, because I just hate fires. Is it going? What is it going to be? Oh, I love you, Chanchilaru. Marry me. He's getting double bit axe, and then he can just get a blacksmith and get fletching, and he can just kite for days. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is nice. Oh, it shows up as different units. Okay, makes sense. Fishing ship. Fishing ship. Where's the debugged one? Yeah, that one. Okay, keeping up the protection. He's got double attacks. That's nice. Do we see fires? Yeah, he's going to see the dogs. Just attack the vills. Attack the vill, maybe? Attack her? Yeah? Yeah, this dock is not going to go up. I like the idea to go forward with the dock if you're going galleys. It's different. It's interesting. Oh, good night, Otter. I will upload the video, the VOD to YouTube, I think tomorrow. In case that works better for you. Oh, he's going to get the dock app. Okay, okay, let's go. But what about Chanchilaru? He doesn't... oh, he has blacksmith. I wouldn't mind seeing fletching come up. And maybe now you can switch to fires. And I say that because you see dock forwards. Fires are going to be taking them down way faster than galley will. And you already have a decent number of galleys you can kite fires with and just snipe the fish. So yeah, you could consider that a switch. Although you're against Byzantines, so yeah. You don't really want to get into a fire war with them. Yeah, sure. Stay on galleys. You can make fires then in Castle Age to take down the docks. It's fine. Also, if you stay on galleys, you don't have to commit as many vills to gold. So, yeah, okay, yeah. I would like to see fletching, though. It makes such a difference. Like, this fire would be going down so much faster with fletching. Okay, eco-wise, Chanchilaru is actually behind. Is it Vills? Yeah, he's one Vill behind. Did he lose it? No? Didn't get Wilbur. Wait, why is he behind? He's got less idle time. I mean, he's going to catch up now because Sabalero is completely idle, but... huh. That's weird. Sabalero is also going to be up faster than him. He has the market. Does he have the blacksmith? No. No, he's missing the second building. That's a shame, actually. Okay, that eagle is not going to be doing anything. Yeah, and because he was missing the second building, Chanchilaru is going to be up faster. He uses the market. He didn't sell the stone, which is nice. Because now he's going to have it to build second TC. Maybe even a third once he gets to Castle Age. He's going to be able to afford protection from them because of the extra food he gets from the TCs. So yeah, all in all, Overall, I think I still prefer Chanchilaru's position. The thing is, Byzantines, they can turn the situation on you very quickly because of the cheaper imp timing. Imp cost, sorry, not timing. Oh, nice demos. Oh. There's something weird about the way he micros the galleys. Sometimes it looks like he tends to go forward with them. Maybe he's too used to the archer micro. Because, yeah, I mean, with archers they shuffle, so you can go forward, because then for example, the knights will just go crazy because of the dump pathing. With fires you cannot really do that. You have to go backward. But yeah, that's a very small thing to think about. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. Oh, maybe he forgot about fletching. Because he got it a couple of seconds before getting to castle, so yeah. He probably just forgot, and now he's getting it. He's not getting... Oh, well, he doesn't have the resources for Potkin. He's getting War Galley. Yeah, it's worth it. But at this point, you have a decent number of galleys. I would say you use the galleys to kill the fires. You've got enough to just micro against them. You also have a demo sitting there. I would say this is the moment you start adding fires to take down docks. Galleys take too long to take down docks. Fires will just get the job done. Nice TC. He might be able to get that. I mean, he's going to get that relic. Second TC from Sabalero as well. So both players just adding eco, same numbers. Okay. But still, the military number favors Chanchilaru. And this is the problem with playing... The issue, sorry, with playing fires on a map like this. You cannot really find damage. I mean, even if he ran here to kill the fishing ships, Chanchilaru could just, run away. And he wouldn't find any damage. Whereas here, Chanchilaru just killed basically all of his fishing ships. There's just this one left. I don't think Sabalero was counting on long-term fishing eco anyway, so... I mean, that's okay. But it's just something to keep in mind. That's a lot of demos. Oh. I mean, I like the fire ships. I don't like the extra demos. You're going to take down 2 docks, so you don't really have to worry that much about fire numbers getting out of hand, especially because you see he has no extra docks back here. Oh, losing the galleys for free. That's unfortunate. But like 3 to 4 demos, if used properly, can just take down this, or at the very least damage them enough to just finish them off with the galleys. Buying wood. Is it for a 30C? Yeah, it is. Nice. Did you lose a filter? No. And, I mean, 12 Byzantine fire ships. They're scary. But not when you have 7 demolition ships, right? Let's watch this. Does he go in? No. Oh! Oh! That could have been better. Yeah, that was a good one. And I think he used 3 demo ships. He had 7 before. Okay, so here's the issue. This is not going to work. It's not going to apply to the fishing ships. unfortunately. It's a dumb bug. I really wish it wasn't in the game, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I wouldn't mind seeing him. Okay, was about to say wouldn't mind seeing him adding farms, and he just got the first stack. He's probably going to get the second one and then just drop them. Castle, nice. Protects that stone. Oh wait, no, that's from Sabalero. Not nice. I mean, he should see that go up, right? Yeah, he does. I mean, luckily for him, Chanchilaru hasn't dropped any farms yet, so... Sorry, I have to sneeze. Sorry. So, if this castle had come up like a couple of minutes later, it might have been able to deny some farms, but now it's just denying a stone he just started taking. But most of his eco is on this side of the map. And he's adding fishing ships, which are probably going to get sniped by the... Ooh, that's a lot of fire ships, yeah. They're going to get sniped. I mean, he's got a demo here. That's not going to be enough. He will have to go back. I say you keep the fires here to kill the dock and you go back with everything else. You've got 8 galleys. I mean, it's going to be micro intensive, but you can micro against this number of fire ships, right? So cataphracts. Okay. Alright, let's go. Oh, he's imping. Into what, though? Ah, poor monk. Should have 2 relics, yeah, because there was one here, and I know he got one from this side. So he might... Does he know about that one? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. This castle will go up. Yeah, it will go up. Probably Sabalero's will as well. Huh. It will. Barely, but it will. No. Oh, he... Okay, okay. He just gives up on it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, the moment he gets to him, he can start trapping this down. The issue is it's a Byzantine castle. It's not going to go down easily. So, yeah. Finally cleaned up the water, but he lost most of his fishing ships. I think he had something like 15 at one point, and now he's down to 4. That hurt. Especially when his farm eco is not developed and he doesn't have that many on wood, which is weird. Why? Yeah, he's not going to have the wood for a trap. Oh, but Sabalero just calls it. Oh. Yeah. I mean, he has a decent eco behind this. He's far away from Imp though, so... He could probably hold. It's going to be hard, but he could probably hold because... I mean, of course, Sabalero doesn't know this, but we know Chanchilaru doesn't have the wood for a trap. So his trap protection is going to be very slow from a single castle, and he's going to have to take down these 2 castles in order to get to Sabalero's base, who in the meantime could just get up to Imp and have some army back here. So, but yeah, I can understand why he calls it now, because he doesn't really know what's behind this, does he? And he might assume, actually, I mean, you don't see much, but you know, he doesn't have many farms. He probably thinks Chanchilaru has many res in the bank, and that's why he called it. But yeah, if Sabalero was any other civ, I would say yes, it's a good point to call the GG. But seeing how he's Byzantines, you could make some magic work. But yeah, military. Yeah, neither of them ever got up to a very high army count. Mostly because they were playing water, so these are just navy. Economy-wise, we got Chanchilaru ahead, of course. Oh, I guess that's because Sabalero got his eco rolling later, because I would have guessed Sabalero would be, yes, behind, but not by this much. Uptimes are better for Chanchilaru, slightly for Castle, but that's fine. Yeah, he had 17 and he got down to 4. That hurt. Total APM, okay, both around 60. That's nice. Must be nice to have a high APM. Or at least an APM which doesn't make you look like a dead koala or whatever. Now, next one, Utkevik. Here we go. Okay, and we got the summer version. So for those who joined us earlier and don't know anything about the tournament, this is one of the 2 maps I was talking about, which has different generations. As you can see here, we have the summer generation, and so there's no ice up here, well, aside from the coastline. And as such, you have tip fish. So this is going to be playing out a little bit like standard Nomad, right? So you just drop your TC and then you go for your dock. As you can see, Chanchilaru is doing that with Japanese. Wait, I thought Japanese were banned, weren't they? Yeah. Sabalero banned Japanese, so I don't know what gives here. Is there going to be any chatter about it, or... Okay, that's weird. I mean, I'm guessing they just played this through, because this is the game they uploaded to the server, so... I'm guessing Sabalero was fine with it. Persians were not banned, so that's a proper choice. Huh, we'll see. So anyway, this is, as I was saying, this is the summer version, so you have tip fish here. Yeah, Tech, let me pause this real quick, and I'll show you. See? Sabalero banned Japanese, and they were picked. Again, I don't know if there was any chatter. Capture Age is not showing it, so we don't really know. But I mean, I'm guessing they noticed and they just played through with it, so I don't know. We'll see how the game goes and if they ever bring that up. I don't know, Tech. I would say let's just see how the game goes, because, I mean, if Sabalero wins anyway, it doesn't really change anything. But then if Chanchilaru ends up winning and Sabalero didn't know about the wrong pick, then I don't know. Maybe you would have to contact the players. I don't know. You're the admin, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. Going back to the map explanation again. Sorry. You have dipfish here, but in the winter version, this is frozen. So you just have shorefish. There's more shorefish than there is here, but you will have shorefish, and you can just build mills and whatnot. So you will have the choice to go fishing with your villagers. As you will see, there is basically no woods on the map. Like, right? There are very few woodlands, and they're very small. So wood control is going to be something the players need to keep in mind as they progress through the game. But on the other hand, if I can click on them, there's tons of deers. Like, this is just some of them, and there are some more here, some more here. There are huge patches of deers all over the map. They're supposed to be reindeers, but yeah, they're just deers here. And this is the reason why we've seen Mongols banned so often in this tournament. Mongols with this amount of hunt are just broken, and you don't want to deal with that. But anyway, here is another issue. So I was talking about this earlier during Otter's game, but because of the new bug going around, you get a different kind of fishing ship, which is the Antiquity mode fishing ship. And you get that by using the hotkey to build the fishing ship instead of clicking it on the dock menu. The issue with that is that they're not affected by any Civ bonuses or by guild nets. So they're not cheaper for Italians. They don't work faster for Japanese. And that's it. Actually, oh. Wait, I might be wrong about the working faster, because if you look at this, this is a standard fishing ship. This is a Japanese one, so it has more armor and double the HP. So that part of the bonus is working. Let me check. Yeah, I cannot check in game now. Oh. Oh, wait. Sorry. The game crashed, so I have to restart it. This is so annoying. I don't know why sometimes the base game just crashes while you're using Capture Age. And it says it's still running. Why? And I need to get the draft on in the meantime. So I believe we were at 8:15 in game time. We should be able to get back there quite quickly. Load game. This one. Okay, here we go. We were at 8:15. Sorry for the slight delay. Okay, so neither of them is up to feudal yet. And here we go. Okay, so as I say that, Sabalero has clicked to feudal. He's Persian, so he's going to get there quite quickly. And he's got the same amount of fishing ships as his opponent. Well, less villagers because he's up already, and he got Loom, which I think... Oh no. Chanchilaru got Loom as well. Oh, and actually... This is not round 2, it's round 3. Okay, now Chanchilaru is up as well. And, okay, let me check real quick in game. 17. Okay, no, the Japanese bonus still applies to the antiquity. Okay, okay, that's okay now. Nice. Okay, it applies for the work rate as well. I think Gillnet still doesn't apply to the Japanese fishing ships as well, but it's good to know the base bonus at least applies. Okay, so we see second dock from Chanchilaru. Sabalero already has his up, and he's getting downwards. I like this. This is something I love to see on Nomad maps. Downwards is such a nice deck to have. Third dock from Chanchilaru. I like it. He knows he's later to feudal, so he has to somehow compensate for that. And the quickest way to do that is making a third dock. If he had known for sure his opponent was going fires, maybe he doesn't need the third dock. You can just go for a couple of demos to equalize the numbers. But yeah, you don't really know that, so it's fine, just go for the third dock. Especially against Persians, because they're going to produce him faster as well, so yeah. I'm not a fan though of the fish ships. I mean, they're still going to get fish, and I like they doing it in the safe pockets. But at the same time, if Sabalero sees that, which he doesn't, maybe he saw it earlier. Like a couple of fires here can just take down the fish ships so quickly. Is either of them going for land pressure? No. Both on... Oh, Sabalero is not making use of the deer patches. I'm not sure I like that. I mean, I know you're investing the wood and water, but he's floating so much, so I wouldn't mind seeing him go for a mill somewhere. What are these wheels going to do? Nothing? Okay. Chanchilaru, he used the mill here. There was also some berries, which is nice. Making another lumber camp here. He made the mill here. I mean, it's cheaper for him, so it does make sense. And he's keeping up with the numbers. I mean, he's one behind, but again, playing it with the demos. I like that. It seems to me like he's quite experienced on water. I mean, maybe just on Nomad maps, but he knows what he's doing. The usage of demos from the previous game and the fact he opened galleys in the previous game tells me he knows what he's doing on water. Maybe he never plays water and he's just natural at it, but I don't know. Is it worth it to use your own demo? Yeah, I guess it is. Ooh. Oh, that would have been a nicer one if it hit the one in the middle. He still has same numbers, but there's a demo here from Pink. Chanchilaru is going to be up faster, I think. Again, he's got less resources collected, but he has a better spread of his villagers. And, oh, actually, as I said that, no. Yeah, no, Sabalero is going to be up. I mean, what happened? He had like 600 food. Oh, okay. He killed a lot of villagers. I mean, he can just then kill them the moment he gets the gold. Sorry. Okay, I like the repairs. What I don't like is he makes one demo. Just one. Whereas, as you can see, Chanchilaru, he's making multiple demos. And I like that. I wouldn't mind... I mean, if this were 2, maybe 3 demos, and then you stop, I wouldn't mind. Because then you have them, you know, hanging around. Maybe use a couple of them, and then you replenish your numbers. But, yeah. Oh, did my stream drop? I think it did. Nice. But yeah, now we see the demos coming into play from Blue. He's got more numbers now. His demos could have been better, but they did work. He sees the demo now, but so he's going to run away. And he's adding galleys. I like that. You have a decent number of fires that you can keep as a basically a mid shield. Now it's time to add some back row, right? I like that. I like the way he plays Water. I would prefer it if he had fletching. He was late to it the previous game as well. But yeah. Now he's gonna fletching. He's going to get the War Galley upgrade, I suppose. Yeah, it's going to be faster for his opponent, but he has more numbers. And his opponent has mostly fires. And a couple of demos. I mean, you can just run away for a couple of seconds. Yo, no, run away, run away, run away. Snipe the demos, baby. Oh, no. Yeah, that was bad. He needs to get a good demo in. Oh, this might be it. Ooh, okay, okay. I like this. Okay, nice. Oh, okay, nice. Great demo play. Yeah, you can just snipe them now. Kite. 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 Don't just fight them. Kite. Okay. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It's just... Pink is replenishing his numbers. He's not. He's making more demos. And again, I don't mind the demo numbers. It's just... You need something else. And Pink is also making knights. I mean, tech, yes, it was a pretty even trade. It just feels like Chanchilaru then just gave up his war galleys without microing them, which could have saved them. And oh, now he's losing this villagers. How many will he lose? They don't have fletching. Just shank them, honestly. Just shank them with the villagers. This guy is going to be the real issue. And Chanchilaru is giving up on water, actually. Do I like that? I don't know if I like that. I mean, you kind of have to at this point. You're being pressured on land as well, so you need to take care of this. Ooh, nice. Nice quick wall. This this going up? Is it? Yeah, it's going up. How many vills does he lose? I think that's 2, 3. We have a 4th. No, we don't. Oh, yeah, we do. 5. Oof. Yeah, that's a lot of vills. Okay. Okay, yeah, Sabalero is just in a winning position at this point. He won water. He could add fishing ships if he wanted to. He has the wood for that, so he probably will. He's maybe just too focused on this. Did that get converted? I think it did, yeah. Yeah, the knight's going to kill those 3 archers. But yeah, at this point, Chanchilaru's only OP is monks. Right, you don't really have an eco to make any army to counter your opponent. You're Japanese, so even camels are not an option. You probably could think about pikes, but that's... You don't really want to do that. He's floating a lot of wood, so he could easily drop so many farms if he wanted to. Okay, Sabalero riding fish. Okay, nice. Just running around with his knights. Does he know about the all the extra TCs? Yeah, he does. I mean, there isn't much exposed from Chanchilaru. I mean, purple could probably be annoying on this wood, because he knows these are going to be running out quite quickly, so the villagers are going to be a little far away from the TC. You can't really run in here. You can maybe snipe a couple of vills here if you just run underneath the TC, but for that you would need the second armor, which he doesn't have. And the mocks are going to be there. Oh, he's making spears, okay. It might be crazy talk, but maybe it's worth adding some CA aspersions here. Either CA or just crossbows. Oh, 4th TC from Chanchilaru, okay. He's just going to double down on the eco spect, okay. Sabalero is going to stay on 2 TCs, and yeah, I mean, he's got water, so realistically it's as if he was on 3 TCs, if he can keep the production up of his docks, which is not. So not really making use of his advantage. And his knights went back. Oh. Do you really need to? Yeah. You have to be. Yeah, you have to play it safe. Right, you saw the monks. And you saw the spears, so you cannot really... With this number of knights, you cannot really protect a forward castle. Like here. Oh, and Chanchilaru trying to go back to water. It makes sense, right? He's Japanese, so to him, water is way more valuable than it is to Sabalero. And honestly, if Chanchilaru can make a couple of extra docks, his opponent is not focused on water anymore. Make a couple of docks, add some fishing ships, Japanese fishing ships. That's a good boost to your eco. Oh, does he see the... Oh, wait. Oh. So he saw the villagers coming forward and he just says, yeah, I'm gonna fight them with my own. I like this. Let's go. Yeah. Get shanked. Yeah, this castle is going up and it's just going to deny. Yeah, she just quits. And just like that, Chanchilaru, where I thought he was in a bad spot, but he's just coming back. And look at the eco and the military advantage. It's amazing. And I think it comes down to the fact that Sabalero didn't really use his water advantage, right? He hasn't added fish, he's floating a lot of wood. And he's been floating resources. So maybe more knights would have worked for him. Right, sure, he's up to him, but what is Imp going to do for him? I mean, he's got a lot of wood, so maybe you get Commanderan and you just go trash bows. And his opponent is up as well. With a way better eco. Yeah, Sean, I think Sabalero played this weirdly. Like, he was floating resources for so long, and it seemed like he wasn't sure about what to do. Like, he won water, didn't invest into it. He made knights, like 5 of them, and then had like 700 food and 800 gold floating for a while on 2 TCs. And instead of going for a safe castle, for a faster imp, he just tried to do a castle drop and just got punished because of that. I don't know. I think he was in a great position and he just let it slip. And now he's going to pay the price. I mean, sure, his opponent is going to be slightly later to Imperial Age, but he doesn't really have an answer to pikes at the moment. He's going to need chemistry, so that's what, another 2 minutes. He goes for Cavalier instead. Yeah, I agree. Hand cannon skirm, and then just as your eco develops, you just go hussars later on. Yeah, it's over. I mean, unless he pulls some, great defense, can get chemistry and hand cannons rolling, I don't see how he comes back from this. Hey, he's got water though. With 4 fishing ships. Actually, Sean, were you here just lurking during the previous sets as well? Or did you just join? No traps from... Okay, now he's making the trap, okay. Honestly, I would say just buy the stone for a second castle. Build it here. Or here. Oh, he heard me. He heard me. Come on. Do it. Don't like it forward. I mean, Sabalero doesn't see it, so it's fine. Oh no, he sees it. And he has 1 trap just sitting there. Commanderan, okay. Okay. That's nice when you have no wood. Yeah. Cataparto, okay. Honestly, just buy a 3rd castle and drop it here. Or just run 20 of your fields here and just make a castle there. Yeah, Sean, I have no comments set up, basically. I'm a bigger noob than you are when it comes to streaming. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Probably during the weekend. Yeah, this is over. I mean, there's... Oh, there's this crossbow raiding, so that's scary. Yeah, I'm quite sure Chanchilaru is 2K, around 2K, because I remember him playing round 1 against Oladushek, and I remember it being a pretty close elo-wise set. But yeah, Sabalero just calls the GG, and Chanchilaru wins this 2-0. In what I would say was a pretty convincing way. I mean, game 1 was probably more convincing than this one, but in this one, he was in a bad spot, and he just came back swinging, and it was amazing. It was a great comeback. That was a good set. Really good one. Once again, I love the way Chanchilaru played Water. I know he lost it in the end, and that's also and that's probably because it's hard to keep up with Persian production on Water. But I really enjoy the way he plays it. The mix of ships he makes, the demo usage he does. That's great. I hope to see more Water play for him in the future rounds. Which actually might be difficult because Utjavik has already been Map of the Week, and so have Chandra Lake and Kodiak, and I think those three are the ones where you will see more Water play. So unless he ends up picking them as game 2 in his future sets, I don't know if we're going to be seeing much from him again on Water. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks to anyone who joined. Once again, I will be uploading the Rex to YouTube. If not tomorrow, in a couple of days tops. In case anyone prefers to watch them on YouTube instead of, on Twitch. And I mean, also because Twitch deletes them after, I think, 2 weeks, something like that. So yeah, thanks for joining. I'm going to be raiding Otter because he's streaming. Let me set that up. Raid. The Otter one. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I'll see you next time. I will be trying to do this weekly. And that's it. Bye.